this is going to be just kind of an off-the-cuff type of video relating to various news I've heard recently. So this is just going to be, I'm running Mario Kart in an emulator. Hopefully this video goes long enough so you see the full end where I just make this awesome throw and knock out Mario at the very end, but that's also not important. Nintendo released a couple of contrasting bits of news this week. On the one hand, they revealed, I think this was either Tuesday or Wednesday, that during the year of Luigi, they lost about $500 million. I don't remember the exact amount, which is a lot of money. Granted, Nintendo has a ton of money just sitting in the bank, so it's not like going to ruin the company, but still, you don't exactly want to lose $500 million as a company in a year. It's very likely that most of that was due to lackluster Wii U sales. Let's just put that out there. The Wii U has been pretty much as bad as they could have possibly imagined in terms of sales. It could be turned around this year, not gonna lie. But then, later on, we hear a couple other things. I think this was in a Nintendo Direct. A lot of news agencies have picked it up. I'm gonna link the Forbes article down below. That Nintendo's working on developing new systems for emerging markets. What they say. The big one, obviously, is China, because China just recently repealed their video game console ban, sort of. It's complicated. But that's the big one, because China's a massive market. But really, when video game companies say an emerging market, for the most part, they're talking about anything outside of Japan, the US, South Korea, Oceania, Australia, New Zealand, and Europe. Pretty much all of Europe, but primarily Germany and West. Though I think Russia is considered a major market now. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. But really, anything outside of those, the Middle East, other parts of Asia that aren't China, or that aren't Japan or South Korea, Africa, South America, I think too, but I'm not 100% certain about Brazil. Pretty much those are all considered the emerging markets. Now, going back, I'm just going to backpedal a little bit. Talking about, or putting out specific work towards those emerging markets is actually a really good strategy, because there's a large middle class and there's a lot of money to be had in those places, and there's not a lot of competition. I mean, obviously Sony and Microsoft both have presences there, but not as big of presences. And I mean, if you talk about characters with brand recognition, while Sony and Microsoft may be bigger brands just for other non-gaming pursuits, like obviously most every computer has Microsoft Windows installed, and God, Sony has like a billion different electronics things. If you talk about mascot recognition and stuff like that, Nintendo's in a league of their own. I mean, good God, just look at, like, if you talk like Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. And all this, just look at the characters in there, and look at how many very, very, very well-known ones there are. I mean, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Link, Zelda to an extent, Pikachu, for crying out loud, good God, everyone has a stuffed Pikachu. I have a stuffed Pikachu. But that's not the point. There is lots of money to be had there. But the way they're going about it is all wrong. Shigeru Iwata said, I just completely butchered his name, but he said that they don't have any plans to release the 3DS or the Wii U in those emerging markets. I think that's a bad idea. I mean, obviously, they said they wanted to make more cost-efficient and cheaper consoles for the emerging markets, but I think that there's really a way they could release their current hardware, or versions of their current hardware, into those emerging markets for cheap. I mean, for crying out loud, what the Wii U is right now, $300 for the deluxe edition with a pack-in game. Either like the Zelda Wind Waker HD, Super Mario Brothers U, or Mario Kart 8 is going to come out soon, and it's going to be $300 with one of those pack-ins. If you take out the pack-in, you could say and knock off $50 from the price tag. If you do that, that's $250. That's half the price of an Xbox One. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to convert it into Chinese yuan or Brazilian reals or whatever currency you're talking about. But I'm just gonna use American dollars because that's what I know. $250 isn't terribly expensive for a video game system, especially a relatively new one. Yes, the Wii U is over a year old, I know. But still, $250 isn't that bad. I mean, the PS4 is $400. People are talking about it like it's a steal. The Xbox One is $500, which, again, for a completely brand new release system, $400 and $500 is really not out of line. The prices for those two will go down eventually. Just you wait. So, $250 you could do that. Or, you could release a Wii U without the gamepad and just with a regular Wii remote controller, which they're still selling for $40, but I'm pretty sure they could sell for like $10. So, you could do that. And I'm not sure how much the gamepad adds to the Wii U's price. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. I would guess $100 or $120, maybe. So I mean, you take that off, and you could if you sell just the Wii U with the Wii remote and cables, you could theoretically sell it for $150. Theoretically. Obviously, I'm not going to say that Nintendo really needs to cut the prices that much, because $300 is actually pretty fair for a system with a top-tier pack-in game. I mean, Mario Kart 8 and Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD are no Wii Sports. Let's just point that out. So, I mean, they could definitely go under $200 if they just take out the gamepad. Or, there's another big idea they could have that they could use. Release the Wii. I mean, China, obviously, this is mainly for China because the other countries already have had access to the Wii, I would guess. Especially, I know people in Brazil, I'm pretty sure they've had the Wii before, but in China, you release the Wii for the equivalent of $100, which is what the Wii Mini is going for right now, with a copy of Mario Kart Wii. Man, that thing will sell awesomely. It'll sell perfectly. And then, okay, for the DS. Why not release the 2DS? I mean, the 2DS is a stripped-down Wii, or a stripped-down 3DS. It will play all 3DS games. It has all the 3DS functionality. Theoretically, if you wanted to, you could take out some of those functionality to make it more cost-effective, but still, that's $130 in America right now. That's how much they're selling them for. I mean, you may want to pare that down to, like, say, $100, or whatever the equivalent is again. Still, even though, that's not that bad. So if you release a stripped-down Wii U, or a Wii, for $200, $250, or $100 if it's the Wii, I can't imagine selling the Wii for $200 nowadays. But and then a 3DS or a 2DS, sorry, for $100. Man, they will make so much money off that and get such a foothold in what's really a kind of a brand new market with China's video game ban that they had. It will do amazingly. Okay, but so as I've said in my earlier video, it's been a long time since I've been making videos regularly. So to reward you all, I'm going to do a giveaway. I've got an extra Steam copy of The Seventh Guest, a classic point-and-click adventure game. It's point-and-click adventure, point-and-click puzzle. It's pretty fun. I think I might do a live stream of it, because I have my own copy up as well, on Steam, not disc, because I don't have that many old CD games, but... So basically, all you need to do in order to get this to be in this giveaway is comment on this video. I'm going to make a post on Tumblr for this video. Like or reblog that, that'll give you extra entries. And if you subscribe to my channel, that'll give you another extra entry. So, let's see, theoretically, you get an infinite number of... God, I can't think right now. You can get an infinite number of entries, but you get a bonus entry for following me on YouTube, an entry for liking this post up that's all going to be on Tumblr, and entries for reblogging and commenting on this video or post. That's a lot of entries you can get, and I'm going to do this by, say, a week from today, so the 16th at midnight on May 16th. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like this video, comment on this video, follow me on Tumblr. I'll post the Tumblr link in the description. And that's really it. I'll have another video up sometime next week. I have to say so, because otherwise it'll be really bad. Have fun.